Okay, so I'm getting the coal stoker more put together. It's a link belt, automatic underfeed coal stoker. I've got the bolts in that'll hold the hopper on. I've got a couple more bolts to put in the back. I just gotta snug them up. I gotta get some nuts to put on here and silicone up any gaps. And then what I've got here is I've got a long spring, and that is going to go across this bottom plate. So I'm going to put a couple bolts in and just stretch the spring across here, and that'll hold this plate in place. You can't use a regular clean out door unless you had some elaborate something or other, because it's got to be able to lift it off to clean your ashes out and then put it back in place. So yeah, and what I'm going to do, my idea here is I am going to, the belt that was on it for the stoker was really haggard. So what I'm going to do is, I couldn't find the exact right size belt for it. I had all these belts here, but I don't want to buy a belt. And so what I've decided to do is I am going to weld a hinge on here. And then I'm going to weld the motor bracket to the hinge, so the motor can swing down and act like a belt tensioner and hold the belt in place. Because this belt will work. It's a little long, but what I'm going to do, like I say, I'm going to weld up a bracket with a hinge, and then this motor will swing down. It's hard to do one-handed with the camera here. This motor will swing down, and it will hold tension on the belt. Basically, once it's welded up, it'll just swing up and swing down and swing right into place, and away you go. I think that'll work pretty good. So I'm going to drag my little flux core welder out. Link belt automatic stoker. I got to put some bolts back in there, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to silicone up the anywhere that might need to be sealed, so I don't get a lot of dust all over the place. Like where the auger meets the hopper, I'm just going to put a layer of silicone there. And this here is your air. There's a blower inside there that runs and blows forced air through the tube. So I got the furnace together. Yesterday night I put in the clean out door for the heat exchanger. And the door. And then yeah, there's the retort for the automatic coal stoker. That's where the fire will be. So I'm going to continue bolting this together and then get some silicone and silicone the rest of the gaps up. Might have heat this year, so pretty cool. All right, very good. Thanks for watching.